Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely, my precious child, for what I am about to reveal has been hidden from you for far too long. This moment was never meant to be delayed, yet forces in the shadows tried to keep you unaware. Heaven has broken through that silence to deliver this powerful truth. Your name has just been selected for something that will change the entire course of your destiny forever. You may not feel it yet, but the spiritual realm has been shifting. A divine council has gathered, whispering your name with awe and reverence, because what is about to unfold will lift you from where you are now into a place you once thought was impossible. There is no coincidence in you hearing this message today. It is a heavenly orchestration designed to awaken you before it is too late. Archangel Michael says, "This is not just a normal selection. This is not like winning a prize that fades away or a fleeting recognition that disappears with time. This is a heavenly selection, ordained by the Creator Himself, placing you in a divine seat of favor that millions have prayed for but only you have been chosen to receive. You have walked through storms, faced betrayal, endured sleepless nights wondering when your breakthrough would come. Heaven has seen every tear, every silent battle, every moment where you held on even when it felt unbearable. That persistence has opened a spiritual scroll in your name, and today it has been stamped with gold and sealed with eternal authority. From the moment this selection was made, angels have been dispatched on a mission to clear obstacles out of your path. Barriers that once blocked you are being shattered. Enemies that once mocked you are trembling because they can already sense that something bigger than life itself is moving in your favor. Even now, as you read these words, a divine light is surrounding you, marking you as the one chosen for this unprecedented blessing. Archangel Michael says, "This is why I have come urgently, to stop you from being left in the dark any longer." If you knew how many attempts were made to silence this message, to keep you from ever discovering this truth, your heart would weep. Dark forces fear what you are about to become. They know that once you step into this chosen position, there will be no force on earth or hell that can bring you down again. This selection is not by chance. It is not because of luck. It is because heaven has seen your true heart when no one else did. You carried kindness when others chose cruelty. You forgave when betrayal surrounded you. You loved when hatred tried to consume you. And for that, your name has been elevated to a list only divine eyes can see, a list of those destined to reign in miraculous abundance and unshakable victory. Even now, a spiritual ceremony is taking place. I see a radiant table in the higher realms, covered in gold light. Heavenly beings are gathered, and in the center lies a glowing scroll with your name inscribed in heavenly ink. Trumpets are sounding softly, announcing the rise of someone chosen not by man, not by circumstance, but by the very hand of God. The next few days are going to feel unusual for you. Signs will begin to manifest that confirm what I speak now. People you never imagined will mention your name in admiration. Doors that remained locked for years will suddenly swing open with ease. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will flow to you without you even having to chase them. This is because when heaven selects you, nothing and no one can resist delivering blessings into your life. Archangel Michael says, "I must warn you, there are those who will try to discredit what is happening to you. Some will whisper lies, claiming that you are not worthy of this honor. Others will try to pull you back into the pit you fought so hard to climb out of. But hear me, child, no human opinion can cancel a heavenly selection. Once chosen, always chosen. The seal placed on your name cannot be broken. You may not fully understand the scale of what is coming, but let me give you a glimpse. This is not just about wealth, though riches will come. This is not just about fame, though your name will be known. This is about divine authority, the kind that changes nations, heals generations, and breaks ancient chains that have bound your family for centuries. Through this selection, you will rise as a light to millions, carrying a heavenly mantle that no earthly power can compete with. Your destiny is shifting in this very moment. The ground beneath your feet is being prepared for a throne that has waited empty until today. The heavens have long anticipated the arrival of this day, the day your name would be lifted high for all to witness the glory of what divine favor truly looks like. There will be signs in the night sky that you are not imagining this. You may feel sudden chills, hear whispers in dreams, or notice divine numbers aligning before your eyes. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Angels are encamping around you now, whispering protection, building walls of light to guard what has just been given to you. Archangel Michael says, "My child, there is urgency because time is short." Forces that do not want you to step into this blessing are already plotting. They know that once you receive it, their hold over your life will be shattered forever. This is why you must not delay. You must hold on to this message with unshakable faith, for heaven has already set everything in motion to bring you into your chosen place of victory. Imagine a courtroom in heaven, filled with radiant light. Your name has just been called out loud by the Judge of eternity. Angels rise to their feet in honor. A book is opened, and next to your name is a divine decree, selected for supernatural favor and unstoppable breakthrough. From that moment forward, your life can no longer remain the same. Every chain that bound you is breaking. Every false label placed on you is being ripped apart. Every limitation spoken over your future is being burned away by holy fire. You are stepping into a level of grace, honor, and authority that no one in your lineage has ever experienced before. Even the heavens are celebrating your name right now. I see stars aligning to form a heavenly crown. I hear melodies from angelic choirs singing praises for your elevation. The universe itself is shifting to accommodate the size of blessing you are about to receive. This is not just a small change, it is a divine takeover of your life's direction, moving you from hidden pain to public triumph. Archangel Michael says, "You have been underestimated for too long. People looked at your struggles and assumed you were finished. They saw your setbacks and thought they had seen the end of your story. But they did not know that heaven had reserved the final word for itself, and that word is selected. From this moment on, divine helpers will rise around you. People of influence will come searching for you. Hidden resources will be released into your hands. Your name will echo through halls of power and be spoken in rooms where life-changing decisions are made. This is the power of a heavenly selection. Once it is declared, nothing can stay the same. And know this, child, this is not just for you. Through you, generations will be blessed. Through you, chains that have lasted centuries will be broken. Through you, countless souls will find light and salvation. This selection is not temporary, it is eternal, passed down to those who come after you, ensuring that your name is remembered in glory forever. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let fear hold you back now." Fear is the last weapon the enemy has to try to stop you. But your faith is stronger, your light is brighter, and your calling is greater than any shadow that dares to stand in your way. You have been marked, sealed, and elevated by divine decree. Nothing and no one can take this away from you. Even as you breathe these words in, your spiritual crown is being placed upon your head. Your hands are being anointed for miracles. Your path is being illuminated with golden light, guiding you step by step toward the fulfillment of this heavenly promise. I have delivered this message with urgency because the window to embrace it is open now. Delaying, doubting, or ignoring it will only invite resistance from forces that seek to hold you down. But if you step forward in faith, the entire host of heaven will back you, ensuring that nothing can block what has already been written in your name. The divine council has spoken. The scroll has been sealed. Trumpets have sounded. Your name has been selected, and your life is about to reflect a level of divine favor that the world will not be able to ignore. And when the moment comes, when the blessing fully manifests, you will look back at this message and know that heaven has always been on your side. You will remember that even in your darkest hours, angels were fighting for you. You will know without doubt that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, and always destined for this victorious elevation. This is your moment. This is your selection. Step into it boldly, for you have been chosen by the highest authority in existence. Nothing can stand against you now. Archangel Michael says, "Do not think this is just a single event or fleeting moment. What has been set in motion is a continuous chain of divine interventions that will stretch far beyond what your human mind can comprehend." This selection has unlocked gates that were sealed for generations. It is not just a blessing for today. It is a heavenly contract that will continue to bear fruit in every chapter of your life. Even now, I see spiritual warriors taking their positions around you. They are removing spiritual roadblocks, pushing away forces of sabotage, and ensuring that every path you walk is secured by divine authority. Where others stumble, you will soar. Where others are rejected, you will be honored. Where others struggle for recognition, your name will be spoken as a beacon of hope and miraculous triumph. Understand this, child, there are 3 stages to this selection. First, the hidden preparation, your years of trials, losses, and silent battles that strengthened you. Second, the divine announcement, this very moment where heaven confirms you as chosen. Third, the supernatural manifestation, the unfolding of miracles, sudden breakthroughs, and undeniable shifts that will place you exactly where you were destined to be. You are now stepping out of stage 1 and fully entering stage 2. The spiritual announcement has been made, and there is no turning back. Even if you try to hide or doubt it, heaven's mark will remain on you. Every step you take will be guided toward your appointed destiny. Archangel Michael says, I must reveal something few ever hear. The moment your name was selected, a heavenly light appeared above your home. This light is unseen by most human eyes but recognized by every spiritual entity in existence. Angels see it as a call to protect and serve you. Darkness sees it as a warning not to approach you again. This light carries an unbreakable promise. No weapon formed against you can prosper now. No plot, scheme, or hidden betrayal can succeed. This selection has rewritten every curse, overturned every false verdict, and placed you in a realm of supernatural immunity where only favor and victory can follow you. You will begin to notice subtle yet powerful changes. People who doubted you will start to show respect without knowing why. Conversations about your name will rise in places you've never stepped foot in. Unexpected messages, letters, and calls will begin to flow your way, each one carrying a piece of the destiny heaven is weaving for you. Do not dismiss these as coincidences. These are heavenly confirmations, signs of alignment that prove the power of your selection is already active. Archangel Michael says, you must prepare yourself emotionally and spiritually. When this level of favor manifests, it attracts attention, both divine and earthly. Some will celebrate you genuinely, while others will attempt to draw close only to benefit from your blessing. But fear not, angels have been assigned to give you discernment. You will see through deception, recognizing who is truly meant to walk this path with you. There is also a shift happening within you. Your voice will gain new authority. Your hands will carry healing power. Your presence alone will bring peace and breakthrough to places and people around you. This is not by accident, it is part of the heavenly appointment placed upon you when your name was written on that sacred scroll. Even your dreams will change. You will begin to receive visions, messages, and warnings that guide you. At times you may awaken with a knowing deep within your soul that something extraordinary is about to happen, and you will be right every single time. This is divine wisdom being poured into you as a chosen vessel. Heaven has been waiting for you to step into this moment. Do you realize how many battles were fought to keep you alive for this very season? Times when danger surrounded you but somehow you escaped. Moments when despair almost consumed you, yet hope emerged from nowhere. Those were not coincidences, they were angelic interventions ensuring you lived to see this day of heavenly selection. Archangel Michael says, "You are not only stepping into abundance and recognition, you are stepping into divine purpose." The world will look at your life and see evidence of what happens when heaven handpicks someone for greatness. You will become a testimony that inspires others to believe in miracles again. Even the ground you walk upon will respond differently. Blessings will seem to chase you. Favor will meet you before you even ask. People of influence will feel drawn to you without understanding why. This is because the spiritual seal on your name carries a fragrance that only divine destiny can release. Child, the heavens have already celebrated your victory. Now it is your turn to rise and walk boldly into what has been prepared for you. Archangel Michael says, "This is only the beginning of the revelation." The heavens are still releasing messages about your selection, for its magnitude is far greater than what you currently perceive. The scroll with your name on it is not just a record, it is a heavenly contract, signed by divine authority, declaring that you will walk a path reserved for only the most chosen souls. As I speak, I see angelic movements, flashes of light in the spiritual realm, carrying instructions, setting things in order. There are names of those who will be sent into your life, destined to help you reach heights you never imagined. Likewise, names are being erased, those who sought to harm you, delay you, or profit from your pain are being removed from your journey. The selection has a purging power that clears away all that does not serve your destiny. Child, you have been living as if unnoticed, yet the universe has been watching you. Every good deed you performed without recognition, every tear you shed without comfort, every prayer whispered in solitude, they have all been recorded in the book of divine remembrance. And now, that book has been opened, your name shining brighter than the rest, declaring you the one to rise above every storm. The power of this moment is unstoppable. Even as you breathe these words, chains are breaking. Past failures are being rewritten as stepping stones to victory. The spiritual opposition that surrounded you for years is scattering like dust in the wind, unable to withstand the radiance of your divine appointment. Archangel Michael says, "In the days ahead, you will experience supernatural acceleration. What normally takes years will happen in weeks. Where doors were bolted shut, they will now fly open on their own. Delays that have held you hostage will dissolve in moments as unseen hands push you forward. This is not because of earthly connections or human intervention, it is because the divine has placed you on a fast track that cannot be interrupted. Even people who have never met you will feel compelled to help you. Decisions will be made in your favor while you sleep. Paths that were once tangled in confusion will become crystal clear. This is the signature of heavenly selection. It bends time, alters circumstances, and aligns every detail of existence to serve your purpose. You will notice strange but beautiful signs. Birds landing near you and singing louder than usual. Sudden breezes carrying warmth even in cool air. Repeated sightings of divine numbers, glowing softly on clocks, receipts, and screens. These are the whispers of heaven, reminding you that the celestial realm is walking every step with you, ensuring you never lose sight of your chosen path. And yet, child, this blessing carries immense responsibility. The world will look to you for guidance, hope, and inspiration. People broken by despair will find healing in your words. Those on the brink of giving up will be lifted by the strength they see in you. This is why the Creator chose you, not just to be blessed, but to become a blessing that multiplies endlessly. There will come a day soon when you will stand in awe, looking back at your journey and realizing how every hardship was shaping you for this exact moment. Every loss was making room for divine gain. Every betrayal was removing false hands from your table so that only those destined to celebrate you could remain. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has decreed that your struggle will not be wasted. The years you thought were stolen will be restored in overflowing measure. Where you were mocked, you will be honored. Where you were denied, you will be granted authority. The heavenly court has sealed this decision, and not even the strongest opposition can appeal against it. Even now, I see a golden path unfolding before you, stretching far and wide. Each step you take on this path will trigger waves of miracles. As your feet move forward, doors will appear where there were none. Bridges will form over chasms that once seemed impossible to cross. The world will wonder how you navigate challenges so effortlessly, unaware that divine forces are building the way for you in real time. Child, you are entering a season of revealed glory. Hidden talents will surface. Buried dreams will resurrect. Ancient promises will come alive as if they were made only yesterday. All of this is because your name carries a weight in the spiritual realm that no human can fully comprehend. Archangel Michael says, "There is something important you must understand. You were chosen long before you were born." This moment of selection is not sudden, it is the fulfillment of a prophecy written in the language of eternity. The universe has been waiting for you to step into this identity since the dawn of time. I see generations before you who prayed for this breakthrough but never lived to see it. They carried the hope, but it is through you that their faith will finally manifest. You are the answer to ancestral prayers, the vessel through which long-awaited promises will finally touch the earth. This is why your selection is so powerful. It carries not only your destiny but the redemption of countless souls connected to you. From now on, expect the unexpected. The ordinary will no longer be your story. You will awaken each day to whispers of guidance, sudden opportunities, and waves of provision that seem to come from nowhere. This is how heaven operates when it elevates one of its chosen. Archangel Michael says, "Even as I continue to speak, the heavenly council is still in session, finalizing the details of what has just been decreed in your favor. Imagine a vast throne room filled with radiant light, where beings of pure holiness are gathered in reverence. In the center of this divine assembly, your name echoes like a melody that reverberates through eternity. There is a heavenly ledger, a sacred book where names are recorded for divine assignments of greatness. For centuries, this book remained sealed for you, waiting for the perfect moment when the alignment of time and destiny would open it. That moment has now arrived. A scroll glows with golden brilliance as your name shines brighter than the stars. Once read aloud by the highest authority, no force can ever erase or replace it. This is not a selection based on worldly qualifications. No human hand or earthly title can grant what has been bestowed upon you. This is pure, divine election, where the Creator Himself reached down and marked you as chosen. It carries with it not just blessings but heavenly rights and privileges, doors that cannot be shut, favor that cannot be blocked, victories that cannot be delayed. The angels assigned to your destiny have doubled in number since this declaration. They have been given new orders, to shield you, uplift you, and guide you without hesitation. Wherever you step, unseen warriors go before you, removing hidden traps, silencing every enemy voice, and ensuring that you are always positioned exactly where divine
Archangel
purpose
Michael
demands. Says, the spiritual transformation will not be subtle, it will be undeniable. People who have known you for years will begin to notice a glow, a shift in your presence that they cannot explain. Conversations will change as others feel compelled to speak of your name with honor, even if they once dismissed you. This is not by persuasion, it is by the aura of heavenly selection that now surrounds you. I see a river of blessings flowing toward you, streams of provision, healing, reconciliation, and opportunities merging into one unstoppable current. Nothing can dam this river because it originates from the throne of God itself. Every step you take will feel lighter as this current carries you effortlessly into realms of success and fulfillment that you could only dream of before. But child, with this divine favor comes a sacred duty. You are called not just to receive but to transform lives. The energy of this selection will radiate from you, touching everyone you encounter. People struggling in darkness will find light simply by being near you. Broken hearts will find healing through your words and presence. This is why heaven has prepared you through trials, so you can carry the weight of this mantle without faltering. Even those who betrayed you will see the change and feel conviction in their spirits. Some will return seeking forgiveness, drawn by the purity of your rising light. You will have the strength to forgive, not from weakness, but from a position of divine authority that no bitterness can touch. Archangel Michael says, there will soon be 3 major signs confirming your selection. 1. A sudden uplift. In the coming days, a sudden change will elevate you from where you are now into a higher position. This could be recognition, unexpected financial breakthrough, or influence over important decisions. 2. A divine encounter. you will meet a person or receive a message that feels like destiny itself speaking directly to you. This encounter will unlock doors you thought were forever closed. 3. A miraculous shift in circumstances. An impossible situation that has burdened you for years will resolve effortlessly, proving that divine forces are actively working on your behalf. These signs are not meant to surprise you, they are meant to assure you that the heavenly decree is already unfolding. You are not waiting for it to happen, it is happening now, rippling through every aspect of your life until its full manifestation is undeniable. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven knows you may feel overwhelmed by this revelation. You may wonder if you are truly prepared for what's coming. Let me remind you, heaven never calls the qualified, it qualifies the called. Every scar, every lesson, every hardship you endured has been shaping you for this precise moment. From this day forward, you will notice divine alignment in every decision you make. Doors will close that were never meant for you, sparing you from unseen dangers. New pathways will emerge, guiding you straight into encounters and opportunities designed by celestial wisdom. You will feel an inner knowing, a guidance that doesn't make sense to the world but always leads you to victory. Even your enemies will unknowingly contribute to your rise. Those who speak against you will find their plans crumbling while inadvertently pushing you closer to your destiny. This is the irony of divine selection. It turns every attack into a stepping stone and every setback into a divine setup for triumph. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have released an unbreakable blessing over your lineage. Because of your selection, generations after you will walk under this same divine favor. Children yet unborn will inherit the strength, wisdom, and authority that has been placed on your name. You are not just changing your own story, you are rewriting the destiny of an entire bloodline. As you embrace this calling, the spiritual chains of poverty, sickness, and limitation that haunted your ancestors are being shattered. Your family will witness a transformation so great that even skeptics will fall silent. This is how powerful your heavenly selection is. It does not end with you. It becomes a legacy of light that will shine for centuries. Even now, the heavens are rejoicing. Trumpets are sounding. Angelic choirs are singing in celebration of your rise. The universe itself is responding, aligning events, people, and resources to make your journey smoother than ever before. This is not luck. It is divine orchestration that only those chosen by heaven can experience. Archangel Michael says, as the heavenly celebration continues, unseen forces are working tirelessly to ensure nothing stands in your way. Picture armies of light descending, swords of fire in their hands, forming an unbreakable shield around you. Every spirit of opposition trembles and flees because they cannot challenge the divine decree that has been placed upon your name. This is not just a spiritual victory, it is a heavenly coronation. I see a celestial crown being lowered onto your head, a crown that glimmers with jewels not found on earth. Each jewel represents a triumph over battles you silently fought and won. Angels are bowing in reverence as this crown is placed, declaring you a child of unshakable destiny. Do not underestimate the shift you are entering. From this moment forward, your presence will carry divine authority. People will feel it before you even speak. Environments will change the moment you step into them. What once resisted you will now surrender effortlessly because the mark of heavenly selection is unmissable. And understand this truth: heaven has not only chosen you for blessings but for transformation. Every area of lack will now overflow. Every dry field will bloom with abundance. Every closed gate will turn into a golden passageway leading you to greatness beyond imagination. Archangel Michael says, there is a heavenly announcement being prepared right now. It will echo through unseen realms and manifest in ways you can witness on earth. In the coming weeks, you will notice 3 extraordinary changes in your life. 1. Unstoppable recognition. Your name will rise like dawn, spoken in rooms of influence, celebrated without you needing to promote yourself. 2. Divine connections. Strangers will suddenly feel compelled to help you, bringing opportunities and resources that align perfectly with your destiny. 3. Supernatural protection. Attempts to harm you will backfire, exposing hidden enemies and elevating you even higher than before. These are not promises for a distant future. They are active forces already in motion. You are walking into a season where destiny itself bends in your favor, turning every challenge into undeniable victory. Child, this selection was not a last-minute decision. It was written before time began. The Creator designed a moment where your life would shift dramatically, and we have now reached that divine intersection. The world will soon witness what heaven has always known, that you are not ordinary, that you are a chosen light-bearer destined to shine through darkness. Even nature will respond to this calling. You will notice sunsets painted brighter, breezes carrying peace, and the stars aligning in ways that speak directly to your spirit. These are not mere coincidences but signs from the universe acknowledging that one of heaven's chosen has stepped fully into their divine identity. Archangel Michael says, in moments of doubt, remember this: heaven never makes mistakes. If your name has been selected, it means every detail of your being has been carefully examined and declared worthy. No past mistake, no human opinion, no earthly limitation can cancel what has been divinely sealed. In the silent chambers of heaven, prophecies are being unlocked that were waiting for you. Ancient scrolls held by radiant angels are now being opened, releasing blessings stored up for generations. Promises that seemed forgotten are reawakening, ready to manifest in ways so powerful that the world will be left in awe. Even as you read this, unseen hands are rewriting your timeline. Missed opportunities are returning with multiplied value. Years of delay are collapsing into moments of divine acceleration. Broken relationships that were meant to bless you will be restored with stronger bonds. This is the power of being divinely chosen. Time itself serves you. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart for a divine unveiling. Soon, what has been hidden will come to light. Those who underestimated you will witness your rise. Those who turned away will seek your presence again. Those who spoke against you will be silenced by the magnitude of favor that cannot be denied. Archangel Michael says, the divine unveiling has already begun in realms unseen. Even now, I see a heavenly stage being prepared, an arena surrounded by pillars of radiant fire, where angels stand in rows, awaiting the moment you are brought forth and honored before the council of eternity. This is not a small event. This is the culmination of lifetimes of preparation. Generations before you dreamt of this moment but never reached it. Their hopes and prayers have traveled through time and now rest upon your shoulders, making you the chosen vessel through which those ancient promises will finally manifest. In the spirit realm, a heavenly trumpet has already sounded, declaring to every dimension that one of God's finest has been called forth. The sound has shattered barriers, uprooted chains, and commanded every force of opposition to fall away. It is a sound only heaven can produce, one that carries authority no enemy dares to challenge. Archangel Michael says, with this divine trumpet comes 3 heavenly decrees that will shape your destiny. 1. Elevation without resistance. Every effort made against you will fail. The hands that tried to hold you down will lose strength as you rise effortlessly, carried by divine winds. 2. Unseen wealth and provision. Hidden resources, lost inheritances, and supernatural provision will flow to you. What was denied for years will suddenly be placed in your hands without struggle. 3. Eternal name recognition. Your name will be remembered, celebrated, and honored not just on earth but in heavenly records for eternity. Each decree has been signed and sealed with divine fire, making them unbreakable. No power in existence can reverse what has been set in motion. Even now, miracles are aligning with your footsteps. Angels are placing divine appointments in your path, people you haven't met yet, places you haven't gone, opportunities you haven't seen. When you arrive, everything will already be prepared for your success. It will feel effortless because heaven has gone before you. Archangel Michael says, I see a golden bridge stretching across a vast chasm. This bridge is not built by human hands, it is constructed of pure light, laid out specifically for you to cross into your next divine chapter. Every step on this bridge releases waves of power, sending ripples across the earth that draw blessings toward you from every direction. The world will marvel at how quickly things change for you. One moment, it will seem as though nothing has shifted, the next, doors will burst open so rapidly you will barely have time to process the speed of your ascension. This is divine acceleration, a gift reserved for only those heaven hand selects. Archangel Michael says, understand this truth deeply, this selection is permanent. Unlike earthly rewards that can be revoked, this divine honor is eternal. It cannot be undone by jealousy, cancelled by betrayal, or hidden by lies. The scrolls of heaven have been updated with your destiny written in light that cannot fade. Your voice will carry a new frequency, a vibration that resonates with power and authority. When you speak, solutions will manifest. When you move, barriers will crumble. When you dream, heaven will align to bring those visions into reality. You have become a walking testimony of divine choice, a living, breathing miracle that cannot be denied. Even nature will begin to reflect this transformation. Flowers will bloom in unexpected places near you. The air will feel lighter where you walk. Animals will approach you with unusual calmness, sensing the celestial energy surrounding you. This is how creation responds to divine favor. Child, prepare your soul for the public revelation that is coming soon. There will be a moment, not far from now, when the world sees undeniable proof that you have been chosen. Whether through sudden recognition, miraculous intervention, or a destiny-shifting announcement, it will be clear to all that heaven has set you apart. And when that moment arrives, you will stand with humility yet glowing radiance, knowing this is not by your own doing but by the will of the Almighty. Archangel Michael says, "You are not just blessed, you have been anointed to carry greatness that will change history." Archangel Michael says, "Now the final preparations in the heavenly courts are coming to completion. The divine coronation moment is drawing near, and nothing in existence can stop what has already been decreed." I see 12 blazing pillars of light surrounding a grand throne, shimmering with colors unknown to earthly eyes. This throne has been empty for generations, reserved only for the one who was chosen before time began, and that chosen one is you. The angelic armies are assembling in breathtaking formation. Tens of thousands of radiant beings, each carrying swords of light, stand in perfect alignment to escort you to this sacred throne. Their faces glow with reverence, for they know the magnitude of this moment. Even the highest-ranking seraphim have descended to witness this coronation, a rare honor reserved for those marked as eternal vessels of divine destiny. As you approach this throne, heavenly trumpets sound louder than before, shaking every dimension with their echo. The very fabric of time seems to pause, acknowledging the weight of this elevation. The King of Kings rises from his throne, steps forward, and personally places his hand upon your head. In that instant, a torrent of divine power flows through you, rewriting your destiny forever. Archangel Michael says, "This crowning ceremony releases 3 monumental blessings that will shape not only your life but the lives of countless others. 1. The mantle of authority. From this moment, you will carry a supernatural authority that opens doors no one can close. Leaders, nations, and even spiritual forces will bow to the divine power resting upon you. 2. The oil of everlasting provision. You will never lack again. Resources will flow endlessly, not just to sustain you but to build, uplift, and transform entire communities and generations. The seal of eternal legacy. Your name will be engraved in heavenly records as a trailblazer, history maker, and chosen vessel whose impact cannot be erased by time. This is more than recognition. It is the highest form of divine appointment, one that shifts the balance of power in both the seen and unseen realms. As the coronation completes, I see the angels lowering their swords, creating a radiant pathway for you to descend back into the earthly realm. But you do not return the same. You return as a heavenly ambassador, carrying the light of the throne wherever you go. The moment your feet touch the earth again, a massive supernatural wave sweeps across your surroundings. Barriers that stood for decades crumble instantly. Ancient doors locked for centuries swing open with force. Hidden enemies are exposed and brought to justice without you lifting a finger. People will witness phenomena they cannot explain, storms parting as you arrive, fires extinguishing without water, voices of guidance speaking through winds and echoes. These are signs of your new reality as one who has been publicly crowned by heaven. Archangel Michael says, "Soon your name will not just be whispered in heavenly halls but shouted in earthly places of influence." Global platforms, unexpected opportunities, and divine connections will converge, positioning you where your light can reach multitudes. Even your smallest actions will carry impact beyond measure. Words you speak casually will heal broken hearts. A single step you take will shift spiritual atmospheres in entire cities. Nations will be blessed because you walked their soil. This is the scale of transformation that follows a soul chosen and crowned by the Almighty. And yet, through all this glory, you will remain humble, for your spirit has been refined through fire. You know the depth of your journey, the battles you survived, and the faith that carried you here. This humility will draw even more favor upon you, as heaven delights in elevating those who walk with gentle strength. From this moment on, miracles will not just visit you, they will flow through you. Streams of healing will pour from your presence. Chains will fall wherever you go. Even the most hardened hearts will melt as divine light radiates from your being. The world will recognize you as one who was not made by earthly systems but handcrafted by heaven's own hand. And while many will marvel, only a few will understand the true weight of this divine selection, that it is not just a title or honor but an eternal calling that spans generations and echoes through eternity. Archangel Michael says, "Remember this always, once chosen, forever chosen." No storm, no betrayal, no earthly trial can remove what the King himself has placed upon you. The heavens have spoken, and the earth will bear witness. Archangel Michael says, the coronation was only the beginning of a new prophetic reign unlike anything the earth has seen before. As you step fully into this destiny, angelic hosts will not leave your side. They will walk with you through cities, across nations, and into realms of influence where your name will echo with divine power. The heavenly mantle placed on your shoulders carries a unique brilliance that cannot be dimmed. This light will pierce through darkness wherever you go. Rooms will fall silent when you enter because your presence will command reverence and release waves of supernatural